Hey y'all, today's video is going to be a little bit of hodgepodge of things. So I'm going to get started right away with a layout share for a layout that I started during this November's Crop and Create Delivered event by Scrapbook and Cards Today. And I completed it with the journaling, and I wanted to share that with you. And here is the finished layout, and I just absolutely love it. Now this was by Virginia Nabel, and she is a mad scientist when it comes to combining different papers, different collections, and when you get it, you look at it and go, what? And then it all comes together beautifully. And this was one of her layouts for the, she did the class attendee kit, but she also did a video along with it where she did several layouts, and this is one of them. And when I seen it, I knew exactly the pictures that I wanted to use, which you can see that this is my husband with a humongous catfish that he got fishing with my stepson on Father's Day this past June. He lives about an hour and 15 minutes away, so my husband went and spent the night with him, and they went fishing the next morning. And he was fishing with a rod and reel and a piece of hot dog, and he caught this huge catfish. Now, no catfish were harmed. It went back into the water and was fine. But I think this is like his catch of a lifetime. And after he caught it, came home, I told him, I said, well, I guess you can't really top this one. And he said no, he probably couldn't. But back to the layout. I believe like this blue paper is actually a winter paper, and those are supposed to be like snowflakes or snow, but it actually looks like distressing. We just used a piece of white cardstock and then this piece of wood grain, I can't think, and then we did a little bit of paper tearing with this red plaid. And the coolest thing on this layout is this word wheel, and this was Virginia Nabel's creation, and it is totally awesome, and I will be doing it again. And this word wheel came off of this photo play paper, sticker sheet for the Great Outdoors, and we took a lot of these word strips and a circular sticker and created this word wheel. Now the trick to it is, it's a mess underneath here, because you can't just stick the words onto the sticker. You have to give it an extension so it will make a nice circle. And I'm gonna show that to you up close. So what we did was cut even thinner strips than the sticker and extended it to the left of the sticker on this side and to the right of the sticker on this side, and adhered it to the back of this round sticker. And then I raised it up on some foam dots. And when you do this, you're going to have to use extra adhesive, because it does get messy back there, because you are attaching a piece of paper to this sticker and then to the round sticker. So you will have to add some extra adhesive, and it's going to look a mess, but when you put it down, it is absolutely adorable. And I will be doing this again, excuse me. So as you can see, we used other elements off of this sticker sheet: the banner, the tag, the Explore, So that's where the majority of the embellishments came from. But as I said, her ability to combine different papers is just like nothing you've ever seen before. So if you don't follow her, look her up, Virginia Nabel. She's just a genius when it comes to combining papers. But anyway, so that's the layout that I wanted to share. And the Crop and Create events by Scrapbook & Cards today is just amazing. You get so much content for the money. You pay the fee. You get a box with everything that you need to create, as in your paper supplies, your embellishments, of course, you know, not your glue and your scissors and any punches you may need. But if you're ever on the fence about signing up for one, do it. You won't be disappointed. And the next one is coming up in April, and sign-ups have already closed for that, I believe. I'm sure she has a waiting list. So if you're interested in it, just check out Scrapbook & Cards today. So that is the layout share. And I had talked in the previous videos when I shared my hip kit that I was going to keep all my hip kit items together. And I was thinking about a couple of different ways to store it. And I landed on, I decided on using these 12 by 12 tab divider pockets by Totally Tiffany. And if you have a Tuesday morning near you, they have been carrying some of Totally Tiffany's storage items. And this one has, I think it's 5 tab pocket dividers. And I guess they're kind of, can be used with the Lisa Buddy Bag and the Paper Handler and the Scrap Rack paper storage boxes. But I don't have any of those. So these were $3.99, valued at $6.99, and I bought 2 of them. And so here's what I'm going to do. Because I scrapbook more by collection or designer. It's just easier for me that way. If I were to try to put my own kits together, it would be a mess, as in finding different things to go with it from different lines. I can pull embellishments from different things and add them on a page, but to like create a layout without something put together for me would take me 10 times longer than it would if I had a subscription kit or collection kit. So it's just an easier use of time for me to keep companies and kits together. That's just how I prefer to scrap. So I wanted to keep all my hip kit leftovers together. And I did have already a few items from hip kit from some previous grab bag purchases. So I just took that Tiffany file folders, and I'm going to keep my, when I take apart a kit, when I'm done playing with a kit, because I keep them stored like this. So when I've used all that I'm going to use out of it as a kit, it's going to go into these files. So I'm going to use one of these pockets for papers. And then when you get embellishments from them, a lot of the backing has a design on it, and it's a cardstock material. So I'm keeping those, and I'm going to put them in with my papers because they would make great journaling spots or use for decoration. Then I have a file for the leftover die cuts, and this was in a grab bag. So I just used the method of that Janet over at Love RTS showed us quite a while ago about using cardstock and putting them in a binder, except for I'm not going to put these in a binder. They're going to stay in this file folder. And I really do love this method of having all my embellishments visible all at one time, because then you can kind of look and pick and not have to dig and sort. So these were some embellishments that I got with the grab bag. And see, like, this is Christmas. These came for a Christmas one, and some of them are obviously Christmas, but like this one's not necessarily Christmas. This one's not necessarily Christmas. So I'm just going to put them all on 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And then this one was a, well, let me get it open. It'd help if I had it the right way. I put it in there backwards. This one came in with the Christmas, and it's just a ton of numbers. So I just put them in a little baggie versus trying to adhere them all on a piece of cardstock, because they were small and that would just be very tedious. So this one will be for embellishments such as enamel dots. There's some wood veneer. That's wood veneer. And here's some acetate mandalas. So I will have a folder for embellishments. And I put them all in here backwards. And then this will be for the alphabets and titles. And then I have one for just stickers. So that is my storage plan for my hip kit items. So as far as plans in general for next year, you know, I had kind of come up with a plan, and I think I'm going to stick with it in my mind. Excuse me. Let me take a sip. As you can tell, I am having some sinus issues again. I had it the week after Thanksgiving, and then I started up again last week. So it was like almost back to back. So, and then some things happened in my family with my parents. They're fine, but you know, they're getting older, and health issues, and doing some things to help them out. And I just kind of learned, you know what, you can make plans, but as I told my husband years ago, and he never forgot it, and it's a line from a John Lennon song, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And that just stuck with him. And after me getting sick a couple of times, and this with my parents, and just other things that pop up in life, you know, this is a hobby. So when other things happen in life, the hobby takes a back seat to family, to things that have to be done, you know, chores, just being adulting. I don't like that word, but adulting. So hobby has to take a back seat sometimes. So I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not going to commit to it because it's a hobby and things happen. So I'm just going to kind of go with the flow for 2023. I'm going to work on what I feel like working on. I do want to continue to doing the collection obsession, but not every month. And we're just going to go with that. So that is my non-planned plan for 2023. So if you have a plan or a non-planned plan for 2023, I would love to hear about it. Tell me about it in your comments, or share a link to your video if you make videos of what your plans are for the coming new year. And with that said, I've got to hop off and do some last minute Christmas shopping with my husband. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you next time. Bye.